The ass whipping that is coming is going to be complete and it's going to be total, and you're going to be disgraced.
You know anything about Donald Trump, you know that he built his 2 presidential victories on winning voters without a college degree, while Donald Trump's base with non-college voters is absolutely collapsing.
Prices did not come down as Trump promised. It did on some items, but on most items it's going up. Jobs have been disappearing in key parts of the economy that blue collars depend upon.
So, Trump has incredibly low numbers with independents, and there's nothing they're doing that's going to try to change that. And that's why you have all this stuff like, we're going to go to Venezuela and let's go to, we'll go to Iran. Maybe we'll bomb somebody. We're going to help, attack protesters in Minneapolis, but we're going to help protesters in Iran. It's just sort of flailing around.
So go raise all of the special interest, corporate, crypto money that you can come up with. Is not going to do you any good. It's not going to do you any good. You can knock down the East Wing. You can all over the Kennedy Center. It's not going to do any good because the country hates you.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and Donald Trump is blowing a gasket. And it's not just because Democrats are on a winning streak or because a blue tsunami is building. Nope. It's because his support is collapsing among the very voters he needs to survive, the non-college educated crowd.
Look at this. Back in 2024, he won those voters over Kamala Harris by 14 points. You come over to this side of the screen. What's his net approval rating with him? He is underwater by 9 points. That's a 23-point switcheroo with his base of non-college voters. He is absolutely collapsing with the group of voters that helped put him into the White House.
As James Carville warned, Donald Trump is about to get the ass whooping of his life. And this time, folks, there's nowhere left to hide. And here's the part Donald Trump and his crony enablers don't want to talk about, and definitely don't want you looking at too closely. What's happening right now isn't just a bad news cycle. These aren't a few tough polls, and this sure as hell isn't Democrats just getting lucky in a couple of races. This is full-blown collapse. There's a storm building that didn't come out of nowhere. People didn't just wake up angry one morning. This has been stacking up for years. Prices climbing, rent exploding, wages going nowhere, healthcare getting yanked, jobs disappearing, and then being told to shut up and clap while billionaires cash checks.
We're not just going to win, people. We're going to win in ways that you can't imagine. And not only are we going to win, we're going to watch these sorry, slimy people in an effort to try to save themselves, disgrace their families, disgrace their children, their grandchildren, their great-grandchildren, and everything else. We're going to beat these people. We're like you can't even believe what's getting ready to happen to them. And then they're going to all be disgraced by history.
People are fed up and marching in the streets. They're showing up. They're organizing because Trump and his party crossed a line, sending armed goons into cities with masks and wartime weapons, threatening governors, intimidating blue states like a petulant child throwing a tantrum. And now the numbers are reflecting what you can already feel in the streets. Trump's base is cracking. The margins are collapsing. Districts he won easily are flipping. Non-college voters, the backbone of his whole damn political identity, are waking up.
Right? Take a look. In the 2024 election, Republicans won those voters, those non-college voters, by 13 points. Now they're just ahead by just 1, 2, 3, 4 points. When you can count it on one hand, you know that you're in trouble if you're Donald John Trump and the Republican Party, in this case, the Republican Party, when it comes to the voters in Congress. And of course, a 4-point lead among non-college voters is not anywhere close to being good enough because Democrats are dominating among voters with a college degree, up by 20 points. At this point, the Democratic base with college voters is rising, and the Republican base with non-college voters is collapsing.
They have finally understood the assignment. James Carville isn't exaggerating. The house of cards is wobbling. The reckoning is overdue, and the tsunami they've been pretending wasn't real is finally about to hit. And no amount of Sharpies is going to change that. According to Stuart Stevens, senior advisor at the Lincoln Project, Democrats are winning state and special elections in places Trump carried easily in 2024. That momentum is giving Democrats real hope as they head into the midterms this November. And if there's any doubt about the vibe in America, especially among non-college educated voters, Harry Enton clears that up fast. Republican margins are collapsing. Districts that were supposed to be safe are tightening. MAGA has absolutely lost control. They see the writing on the wall, and they know the midterms are going to be bad for all of them.
Did you know that the big wireless carriers like Verizon and AT&T made over $18 billion in profit last year? How? By overcharging you for unlimited data, most of which you probably aren't even using. But what if you could get paid to use your phone less and only pay for the data you do use? Well, with Noble Mobile, you can. For just $50 a month on their No Bull plan, you get unlimited data, and whatever data you don't use, you get cash back right in your pocket. People who switch to Noble can save an average of $500 to $1,000 a year. It's a no-brainer. And by switching to Noble, you're directly supporting TYT and our mission of bringing you honest, independent news. So give Noble a try and make the switch today. Scan the QR code on the screen now or visit go.tyt.com/plan. That's go.tyt.com/plan.
Donald Trump is so busy making money, cashing in, and lining his own pockets that he's completely detached from how his economy is making life harder for millions of Americans. And what's really messed up is there are still people out here supporting that. And that's your future. That's your children's future. If what you wanted was permission to be the worst version of yourself, to be cruel, to yell racist slurs out in public, then sure, Donald Trump gave you that. But that doesn't pay the rent. It doesn't lower grocery prices, and it doesn't help you send your kids to school. In fact, it makes all of that harder, and that's unacceptable. Donald Trump only cares about one group of people, on one group only, the billionaire class, his billionaire boys club, the same elite circle he's moved in for decades. And everything about that system is designed to protect them, delay accountability, dodge consequences, kick the can down the road until it's all gone. Yeah. And when they're gone, there will be accountability. I don't care how much money you have. If you broke the law, you should be held accountable. Period. Assets frozen, ill-gotten gains seized, and if victims are proven in court, those victims come first. Let them get the money. Hit these people in the wallet where it actually counts. And you know what we do with the rest? We sell the yachts, we sell the jets, we sell the mansions, and we put that money back where it belongs, into teachers' paychecks, support school staff, public services, and the people who actually keep this country running. There's a quote I say, never walk past something you know is wrong and fail to make comment, for if you do, you have accepted a new lower standard. And Americans right now are showing they don't want to accept lower standards anymore. A system that lets the powerful escape accountability while preaching law and order to everyone else isn't a democracy. It's a rigged game, and people are done playing it. Trump's base is cracking. The margins are evaporating. The districts he used to walk through are slipping out of reach. The math is turning against MAGA in real time. The storm is here. The wave is building. And as James Carville predicted, here comes the ass whipping. And that is an absolute fact. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.